106.7 WIZN, that's Rat with Round and Round. Heard Led Zeppelin and All My Love before that. I'm Joe Vega taking you through your Wednesday rock and ride home. Earlier I was talking about this federal lawsuit against the Juvenile Detention Center in Colchester, and I brought my friend Ben Berry on from Martin Harding and Mazzotti to talk about it. You can call them at 1-800-LAW-1010 or go online to 1-800-LAW-1010.com. Ben, how you doing?
Doing well, Joe. How are you?
Cool. Thanks for coming back on the program. So I wanted to talk to you about the story that came out yesterday. It's in regard to a federal lawsuit that's been filed in regards to the Vermont Juvenile Detention Center, which is in Colchester. The Woodside Juvenile Rehabilitation Center is what it's called. And they're being sued, saying that some of these kids are being held in dangerous restraints and long-term isolation and don't receive adequate mental health treatment. And I was just curious, what kind of lawsuit do these guys have?
Well, it's hard to say. It's certainly a case against the facility and the Department for Children and Families out of Vermont who run the facility. It would be hard to say what kind of damages or what kind of financial compensation a family would be able to receive if one of their children was, say, harmed by the facility or an employee at the facility. I don't know much about the case. I haven't had an opportunity to read the complaint, which was filed in federal court, and what I believe is that this lawsuit is part of a larger, more national, broad-based look at the juvenile detention centers in whole and in part.
Right, because you're seeing more and more of these, huh?
You're seeing a lot more of these types of lawsuits, and you're seeing a closer look at some of the practices that have been utilized for the last 20 years in these facilities. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I certainly would like to read the complaint and see what kind of allegations are being made, but I believe that the allegations in part are the type of restraints that are being used and some of the techniques to subdue some of the clientele, which are obviously kids.
Yeah. All right. Well, either way, it's a sad story. All right, Ben, thanks for coming on the program. Appreciate it.
Happy to be on, Joe, anytime. Thank you.
Ben Berry from Martin Harding and Mazzotti. Again, you can call them at 1-800-LAW-1010 or go online to 1-800-LAW-1010.com. Mel Allen taking over from here. He's got music from the Eagles in Boston next.